Hey music community, if you follow me, you know I'm a bassist. I love the rumble, the groove, that deep heartbeat that connects the band and the audience. The bass is my voice. But today, we're not talking about the bass, at least not directly. Today we're talking about this instrument, my faithful Cigar Box Guitar, and the song that demanded to be played on it when no one hears. This song is about a feeling we've all had. It's the feeling of being surrounded by people, but feeling utterly invisible. You know, when you feel like you're speaking, but your words just bounce off the air and get lost. That's what opens the first verse. Been talking to the open road, words get lost and never showed. My voice fades out in the air like a whisper that no one shares. In life, especially in music, we're always fighting to be heard, to be seen. But when you feel like the world is just walking on by, like I'm not even there, it hurts. It's a silent scream. And that's where this thing comes in. Now, as a bassist, my instinct is to go for depth, a heavy riff, a bass line that moves the ground beneath you. But the bass is an instrument of support, of foundation. It's the one that holds the conversation together. The problem is, this song isn't about holding anything together. It's about breakdown and isolation. The Cigar Box Guitar has 3 or 4 strings. It's minimalistic. Its sound is raw, slightly out of tune, scratchy, and it's always a little exposed. There's nowhere to hide in the sound of a Cigar Box Guitar. It's the perfect instrumentation for loneliness. If the bass is the chorus of a crowd, the Cigar Box is that single, solitary voice that has no amplification, no effects. It's just truth on a piece of reclaimed wood. Its shrieking slide, its tiny resonance, that is the silence that screams back at me. Let me play a little bit for you. Listen to how it resonates. It's not a clean chord. It's got a grit to it. It's like a knot in your stomach. And that takes us to the chorus. Hey, 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 what am I to you? Hey, 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 what am I to you? That's the core question. It's a cry for attention that feels almost childlike in its desperation. Am I just a ghost? This melody, simple and repetitive, hammers that question home. It needed to be simple so the emotion could be huge. Think about the final verse. They all have their stories to tell, all caught up in their own hell. Too cold to see, I'm lost inside. Too selfish to turn the tide. It's the bitter realization that the isolation isn't personal. It's that everyone is just too busy with their own struggles to see ours. The cigar box represents that because it's a self-contained instrument, a universe of its own on those few strings. It doesn't need a drummer. It doesn't need another guitarist. It's the voice of the enforced soloist. For my fellow bass players watching this, how many times have you felt your work is essential but overlooked? The bass is the silent backbone. That's why I think so many of us are drawn to alternative instruments like the cigar box. It's our chance to step out of the background and say, this is how I feel. The cigar box guitar is a statement that you don't need expensive gear or an orchestra. You just need a raw truth and the tool to express it. It's a people's instrument, an instrument of quiet protest. And that's what when no one hears is. So there you have it, the song of invisibility, played on the most viscerally raw instrument I own. I hope this gives you insight into how sometimes the simplest music with the fewest strings is the one that carries the deepest emotional resonance. Now, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, what is that one unusual, unexpected instrument that you turn to when you needed to express an emotion that your bass or regular guitar just couldn't capture? If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next one.